Good morning. Good morning. I don't even know how I looked. I forgot to look at myself. Hey, good morning. Welcome to Lunar Beaches Crypto. I am David, and I didn't want to wake up this morning. I hit that snooze a few times, if I'm being perfectly honest. um, yeah, woke up this morning at 3 o'clock. On the couch, just kind of like, oh, I guess this is where I fell asleep. My wife fell asleep with the kid in the bed. I fell asleep on the couch. Woke up, went and laid in bed, and when you wake up in the middle of the night and you're at 3 o'clock and you're supposed to get up at 4:30, just an hour and a half later, it's kind of tricky. It's kind of tricky. Anyways, I'm here. I'm still here. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. We've got Indie Rock Crypto in the chat and Justin Eubanks. Thank you guys for being here as always. And yeah, so let's get into it. I saw this morning, so I was like, well, that sounds interesting. Let's see what we can get from this. So let's just go ahead and oh yeah, first thing I want to say is, if you haven't checked out that 2025 price prediction video on Piper Academy, go do that today. Piper Academy link is in the description. Go check that out. And yeah. Sorry if I might be a little slow this morning. I mean, I might already be no. I'm just saying, I might be a little okay? Because I literally woke up like 15 minutes ago. So, it's all good. We're good. Yo, French toaster. Hola. Good to see you, man. It's one of those mornings. My 4 a.m. went off and I snoozed until 4:30. See? Maybe, I think I was late last Thursday too. Maybe it's just a Thursday thing. I don't know. But anyway, as you can tell by the title, token unlocking extravaganza. Wait, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. Check out the 2025 price prediction video on Piper Academy. That was a lot of fun to do. I loved the edits that Piper put in there. Made it pretty fun, funny, even better than it was. And how about OC guys price predictions? $500,000 or like 1.2 million or something. Well, the moon math, it can get you. And then we had Tradefly at 80K, so he was the bear of the bunch. I started off with 10K, and then I said, we're not going to 10K. Watch that be the actual one. The one that I meant to be for play, for a setup, for a joke, ends up being the actual price. I don't think that'll be the case, but you never know. Anything can happen. China might wake up one day and be like, I want to sell all my Bitcoin or something. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, 202,000 was my prediction by 2025 August, September. I'm thinking anytime third quarter, early fourth quarter of 2025. As far as, I'm gonna have to do like a full video on this because I said it in that video that I was going to. I'm gonna take a deeper dive into it because I really want to go over everything that I want to really break it down, that whole the cycles and all that stuff. So be on the lookout for a static video, hopefully, on that. So hopefully I can get that done like this weekend or something, and get that out to you guys. So, yeah, thank you. I appreciate you all for being here. Good morning. millions worth of AVAX, Aptos, Sandbox, and DYDX, as I call it, or DYDX, DYDX tokens set to unlock this month. This is from Coin Briefing. Several projects are set to release a substantial volume of tokens in February, according to data from Token Unlocks. Among them, Avalanche, Aptos, the Sandbox, and DYDX are expected to see the most extensive token releases. Kicking off the month on February 1st, DYDX will unlock 33.33 million DYDX tokens. Now, remember yesterday I was talking about how February could be a red month. That was before I knew that this was happening. Maybe I was right. Maybe not. Maybe they start selling. I don't know. Thing is, usually, if people are going to unlock, it says set to unlock. Does that mean they have to unlock? Or, let's just read. How about that? Representing 33.3 million DYDX tokens, representing approximately 10.6% of its circulating supply and carrying an estimated value of $92 million. These tokens have been designated for distribution to the project's investors and are allocated for ongoing development and operations. Aptos is set to follow on February 11th with the unlock of 24.84 million APT tokens, worth around $229 million based on current valuations. This release constitutes roughly 7.3% of the total Aptos in circulation. The allocation strategy for these tokens includes provisions for the Aptos Foundation, core project contributors, the broader community, and the project's initial investors. The next major unlock belongs to the Sandbox, which is scheduled to release 205.59 million sand tokens worth around $95 million on February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day to Sandbox holders. These tokens, accounting for about 9.1% of the circulating supply, are earmarked for the project's team, advisors, and company reserves. Towards the end of the month, Avalanche is preparing for a significant token unlock event that will see the release of 9.54 million of AVAX tokens worth around $344 million. This accounts for 2.6% of the circulating supply, so not as much of the circulating supply. The tokens will be allocated to the project's partners, the team, the Avalanche Foundation, and the community through an airdrop. So, token unlocking, is it something we should worry about or no? Is this bullish, bearish, or doesn't really do anything? What do you guys think? Let's see. OC guys was nuts, love it, but I think you and Alex was probably more correct. I think TradeFly was way too bearish, but who knows? Yeah, who knows? 52K top in 2024, 80K top 2025. I'm being conservative because of that bear market PTSD. I feel that. I don't know how much of it is being. It's just, it's difficult to comprehend Bitcoin. Like, even thinking of Bitcoin being at 100K, it's difficult thinking about how do we get there, when we couldn't even break 69K. Or how do we get there when we fell all the way down to 16K? I mean, it's Bitcoin, man. It's getting bought up. That's another news article I saw. So 9 spot Bitcoin ETFs added 142,000 Bitcoin in January. Grayscale dumped 133K. So net, the ETFs added 10,000 Bitcoin. That means 10,000 Bitcoin left exchanges without putting any on. That's the net. So that's good. 10,000. I say that's good. So what is it? How many Bitcoin is it a day right now that are mined? Anybody know off the top of their head? I want to say it's like 9,000 something. How many Bitcoin? Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. How many in a day?
I found this on the web.
Oh, you're not gonna tell me. Okay. How much Bitcoin? 900. 900. Okay. So 900 Bitcoin are mined a day. That's it. 900 Bitcoin. Bitcoin. So they added 10,000. So that's about what, 12 days worth almost? 12 days worth. And they did it in 12 days. So they bought up all the supply for every day. Let's just wonder how the ETFs have been doing. Let's take a look at the chart skis. Let's go over to my trading home and see our spot Bitcoin. Ooh, of course, markets dumped yesterday on the Pow news. Well, here's the thing, guys, and I'm going to get into this in my Bitcoin video, my cycles, price prediction and all that stuff that I was talking about earlier. I don't know why people consider cutting rates to be bullish, especially like short term, because it is never bullish for markets for when the Fed starts cutting rates. It's not until they get towards the end of the cutting, if not completely stopping it, that markets react positively. And that's because I believe while they are cutting, money is being moved around. Okay? So people are taking their money and they're pulling it off out of assets and they're just putting it to the side as markets and the economy and everything kind of, works itself out as the Fed is cutting. So once everything starts getting a little back into place, money starts coming back in. And then we start seeing, more bullish risk-on environment. That's hearing yesterday Powell say that he does not expect to cut in March. The markets reacted negatively and tanked because he said doesn't expect, any rate cuts in March. And people are going to wonder why halfway through this month, I think, maybe. We'll get into the charts in a sec. This is starting to look like a Head and Shoulders. If this can come back up here, that would be pretty massive, actually. That would be pretty massive. Okay, anyway. If we can get through February and we're bullish in February and we start moving up, people are going to wonder why. Why? Jerome Powell said that they're not cutting rates. Yeah, we want that. We want them to stay paused. I'm telling you, we want them to stay paused. We don't want them to say anything about cutting rates yet. Well, they can say they're going to cut rates. Let's say we're going to March and they say, because right now, what does it say? Like 100% in June. So let's just go with June, okay? 100% rate cuts in June. Knowing that, once we get to that rate cut decision, we could be bullish going into it. We could be bullish immediately after he says we're cutting rates, okay? Big old pump. Maybe it lasts a few days, a couple weeks, maybe even a month. But I would be looking when he says they're cutting rates or when they do cut rates, I would be looking at the daily chart, at the weekly chart, at the 4-hour everything all the way down, I will be looking, if we are in a bullish move, for bearish divergences. That's what I'll be looking for. So if that's what we get, that's what I would expect. And then if we get those bearish divergences, we cannot ignore those, because the history shows us every time they cut rates, markets tank. So sometimes we do get an initial bullish reaction as expected, but to me, that is them signaling to retail, we're bullish. Retail goes, oh, we're bullish. Cool. We can throw all of our money in, right? And the markets are pumping. Let's throw our money in. All you have become at that point is the big money exit liquidity. That is what you have become at that point. So don't become the big money exit liquidity. Fight the freaking narratives, okay? Do not bite on their narratives. Just like the ETFs. Like, if you bought this, I'm sorry. Are you new here? Like, anytime we've had super crazy bullish news, after we've had a big run up leading to that big news, and we go into retracement levels, it's like the biggest duh in your face. Man, I'm just saying. The narratives are always just narratives, okay? And we got to play along and play the game like the big whales do, okay? Like the big boys do. It's bearish, but I'd like some cheaper AVAX, says French Toaster. So he thinks that the unlocking of the tokens is bearish. I'll tell you what I think is bearish. I think not the unlocking of tokens, but I did see this one. Celsius emerges from Chapter 11 and commences distributions of over $3 billion in cryptocurrency to creditors. Hut 8 Corp to manage mining ops. So $3 billion in cryptocurrency expected to be distributed to people. So for the Celsius. And this is what we're going to get, guys. That's what we're going to get. And right as soon as we're supposed to be getting our pre-halving pullback, right? So let's see. Let's just see. Now, are we going to actually come up here? Maybe not all the way up there, but come up here. I'd like to see us to come back up, at least tap this range before we start heading down, but we could still continue heading down. We do have the sell signal on the chart prime. We are below the 50 line on our MVP oscillator, on our trend fusion oscillator, and on our prime pro oscillator. I think that's what it is. This one is actually just above the 50 line, but it's curling over, so it's not looking too good at the moment. Let's go down to smaller time frames. We got a sell signal now on the 4 hour. So like I said yesterday with these, we kind of want to see if we get a sell signal, we kind of want to see a pullback. So maybe we got this trend line here, break that, and then pull back. I mean, we've already technically broken it, and get a pullback, and then move further down to the downside. So that could be one thing we see. Let's zoom out a little bit, because I did notice real quick. Let's see. I did notice the head and shoulders coming in here. So that would be nice to see. This would give us from our neckline to our head a measured move would bring us to, it would get us right back up to that 49K, like right on it. So I don't know. Maybe we get it. I'm just saying, this is a time to be cautious. Be wary. Understand that we don't go up forever, and we have actually broken this trend line, so that is something to pay attention to. Our trend assist is still green, so maybe we just get a little bit of a move down, a little bit of a fake out, and then we move back up. That's a little bit of hopium. I need to get some of this stuff off of here. I can't see. There we go. All right, let's do this. And let's do this. So we do have a little bit of a channel here that we are breaking bearishly out of. So what I would be looking for is a back test. I want to see this come down, prove to me that it is, actually bearish, and then move up, give me a back test, maybe of just the 0.5 at 42,230, and then head on down. That's what I'll be looking for on my bearish side. Bullish, I want to see us get back up into this range, back test the diagonal support line, and then move forward, move ahead, get up above this high here. Look, we had some consolidation in there too, and then get on moving. Of course, look to the left, and I can see that we have a fair value gap right there. Move that over. There we go. And then I always like to take a look at the wicks and pull those over as well. So we could see a reversal out of this, and we do have that wick right there. That kind of helps play into the head and shoulders. So we might not be done just yet with our B wave here to the upside, and then come down to the downside. But we take it day by day. We'll just see how it plays. Hopefully it plays in our favor instead of against us, and we practice good risk management, and we make some money. Always use a stop loss, all that good jazz. So that's Bitcoin. What's AVAX doing? The first one to unlock actually is DYDX. USD Bitstamp. Yeah, I didn't think there would be any. I thought DYDX was on Coinbase. I guess not. I could have sworn it was. So we on Kraken. All right. Let's go to the daily. Oh, man. You're telling me that they're going to sell right here? No way. They're going to pump that price up before they sell. They've got to, right? They got to. Let's go to 3-day. Huh. Maybe we come down to the dynamic reactor to about $2, $2.24, and then get a move up. A lot of people would look at this and be like, that is one massive bull flag. I mean, the consolidation part of the bull flag is pretty big, but the target on it, it's alright. It's not so much. Oh, what else? Aptos. So we got Aptos, Coinbase. So it's set to unlock, and it's looking like it's trying to pull back down. It might pull back down to this POC. I haven't looked at this in a while, so let's stretch this, make sure we've got all the data. There we go. POC is right at 736. Where are we at right now? We are at this high right here. It's still green. Lots of green. It's been coming down. Aptos, are you looking ready to blast off, bro? Ooh, lock your fibs. Lock your fibs. Hashtag lock yo fibs. Let's get rid of this. Can't see. All right, so we are being held up by the dynamic reactor on the 3-day. Let's go to the daily. Let's see what we're looking like. Oh, okay. That looks a lot less friendly. So we are getting the pullback after the sell and a bearish divergence. Aptos might be a good short. Not financial advice. Nothing on this channel is financial advice. I'm just saying it might be a good short. Bitcoin is struggling with 42K, and it is dumping right now. We do have news today, and I'll go over that real quick before I have to get out of here. We have at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, we have unemployment claims. So, and other stuff that's not, not as doesn't have as big of an impact on the market, like prelim non-farm productivity, prelim unit labor cost, yada yada. Challenger job cuts. I didn't know Dodge was part of the cutting of jobs. Anyway, another Tesla price cut in China. Wow. Huh. Is that $8,000? Or is that 8,000 yuan? Can't be 8,000 yuan. It's got, well, I guess it is. I don't know. I don't know the exchange rate. I'm not Chinese. Believe it or not, I am not Chinese. All right, Bitcoin. What I want you to do today is I want you to come down here, okay? And I want this to create a new or a higher low, okay? And I want you to create a higher low, okay? And I want you to create a higher low. That way, we can get us a nice bullish divergence in here and get that bounce, play out the head and shoulders, and get us back up to, somewhere in this range, somewhere in here. 46K or something. That's what I want to see. All right, guys, I got to get ready for work. I appreciate you for joining me this morning and always. Yeah, this was a good show this morning. And yeah, hope you all have a great day. There's nothing on the channel is financial advice. If you enjoy this content, please hit that like button. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. And yeah, wake me up. Wake me up. Can't wake up. Save me. Anyway, love you guys. Thank you as always. I appreciate you all. Have a radical day. And ride those waves.